Alrighty. Well, hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Monterey Bay Aquarium here live on YouTube. My name is Patrick. I work at the aquarium here in social media. Hello to everyone who is tuning in here on the replay, and hello to the folks that are joining us live right now. Again, my name is Patrick, and we are here right now at the Kelp Forest exhibit, taking a look at a lovely lady giant sea bass that we have here, just hanging out here this morning. She was patrolling a little bit earlier, and now she's settled right here in front of the window. Behind me, you might be able to hear the morning greeting happening over there to our visitors. We're almost open here for the day. But so this little lady, this giant sea bass, let's talk a little bit about her before the aquarium is open. Is her species related to groupers? That's an excellent question, Andy. Thank you for kicking us off right. They are not related to groupers. No, it's an excellent observation though. Very large fish. I mean, here, compared to my hand, I mean, she's huge. She weighs over 100 pounds. She's over 12 years old, but these are not a grouper. So if you've seen Goliath groupers off of maybe Florida, a different type of fish, but similar in that they're huge and they kind of sit in ambush waiting to grab other bigger things out from the water. Hey, Osman, thanks for joining us. So these giant sea bass, they are sort of our California or kelp forest version of a grouper. Great question, Danica. These fish can grow to be over 500 pounds and they can be over 70 years old. And that's part of the research that we're doing here at the aquarium, is trying to figure out when these fish are sexually mature, so when they're able to actually reproduce, because these fish live such a long time and they grow so slowly. Oh, looks like she's on the move. All right, we're gonna follow her around the exhibit, everybody. Looks like going live on YouTube was enough to wake her up from her slumber. Does it go to Hawaii? Good question. No, not that I'm aware of. These fish here live along the coast, and you can find them off of the Channel Islands, off of Southern California. And they do range all the way up to Bodega Bay, at least. There have been some fishermen that have caught young giant sea bass here in the Monterey Bay, but they're much more common in the northern Channel Islands and then off of Catalina Dive Park there. And that's part of the research that we're doing here at the aquarium, not only to study when they become sexually mature, we've also been able to figure out how to tell the males and the females apart just by looking at them. If you take a look here, the eye patch right there below the eye, that's indicative of a female. You can also see she's got a little bit of a straight line or maybe even a bit of a rounded belly. That's how you know that's a female. If it was more of a sucked in gut, that would be a male giant sea bass there. And the other thing we're doing is we're studying those spot patterns here on the side. You can see those polka dots there. We're thinking that those are unique to each fish. And as they grow here at the aquarium, we're taking photos every few months to see if that is changing over time. And if it doesn't, then that means that we're able to track these fish just by taking their photo out there in the wild, which is a lot easier than other methods. And then if we can tell them apart just by looking at them with those spots, then we can see where they're ranging, where they are migrating to, find out where those important areas are for the giant sea bass. Species of wreckfish, there you go. Thanks, Andy. So we're able to study where those fish are ranging, and that can help inform our management of this fish species out there along the coast, in particular because these fish are an endangered species. They were hunted nearly to extinction. Hey, Cupertino. They were hunted to near extinction. Oh, and we've got the kelp forest soundscape that's just turned on. That means we're imminently open here to the public. So these were almost gone from our local waters, or they were gone from the California coast because they're very curious fish, unafraid of divers, also a very huge fish, so a very neat trophy to be able to catch. But nobody really knew that these fish live such a long time, reproduce so slowly, and need such specific areas to be able to be successful, have those areas protected. And so they were nearly gone. But thanks to the fishing community, thanks to folks out there legislating and getting those areas protected, now they're starting to recover here along the coast. You can find a lot off of Catalina Island. You can find them off of the North Channel Islands. They're starting to recover, and that's why here at the aquarium we're studying these fish so closely with our colleagues. They really are the Goliath grouper of the kelp forest. Yeah, you know, there's something about large fish there where they just grow so slowly. They can be very they can be easily fished out because there aren't that many of them doing all of the reproduction there. So now that we have those marine protected areas, those MPAs as they're known, well, these fish are starting to recover. And that's thanks to all of you folks out there supporting environmental protections, and also you fishing folk out there being a part of that concerned community to keep that diversity of fish that we have out here along the coast. And it's working. Our own Kevin Lewan, our aquarist here, working on them. He's a big-time fisherman, big-time big wave surfer, loves to see everything that's out there. Oh, she's on the move now. Loves to see that community of fish out there looking good and diverse, and that is starting to happen here along the coast, thanks to all of you folks out there. We're working on a video where we'll be talking a little bit more about these giant sea bass and the research that we're doing here at the aquarium, but just know that you're supporting that recovery. And for you folks that are watching live right now, just know that she's been pretty hungry here this week. I'm a feeding show diver every other Monday, and she ate a whole bunch of squid and shrimp from me this Monday, so she might be pretty hungry. So tune in to the Kelp Forest cam. If you go to your favorite search engine, type in Monterey Bay Aquarium Kelp Forest cam, you'll be able to see a diver come in and hand feed this giant sea bass potentially, as well as the sharks and the rest of the fish here at 11:30 and 4 o'clock here on our Kelp Forest cam. Okay, I can see the visitors are getting ready over here. The volunteer guides are starting to get ready for their station. So I'm gonna sign off right now, but thank you so much for following us here on YouTube. Thanks for watching live for those of you who were there, and thanks for watching the replay for a little bit of a time here this morning with a giant sea bass, one of those California conservation success stories where the fish that was formerly hunted to extinction is now making a recovery thanks to our change of heart and protections placed here along the coast. And thanks again for helping support our research into these fish. We'll see you again soon at the Monterey Bay Aquarium, and hope you have a fantastic rest of your day wherever you are out there in the YouTube world. Thanks everyone. See you again soon at the Monterey Bay Aquarium.